YouTubers, welcome to this piano tutorial where we're discussing how to improve the hand independence. Hand independence is one of the major challenges that beginning piano players experience. The right hand does its content, but then when you bring in the left hand, it can do it alone. When you bring them together, now it struggles. Ideally, we cannot say that we've reached a level where our hands are fully independent, because this is a work in progress and every time we try to develop. So this video is going to help those who are beginning to play the keyboard on how they can improve their hand independence, so that as they play, as they do different pieces of music, then the two hands can coordinate and then they play together. And therefore, we're focusing on the points that can be used to develop this particular hand independence. What do you need to do when we want to develop the hand independence? Now, I've got some points and I would urge you to watch this video up to the end so that by the end of it, you can be able to put this into practice and then you develop and improve your hand independence. So the first thing that we have to do is the scale. That is, this tutorial is actually in C major scale, and I'm spelling out the C major scale. This is our C major scale here. The left hand. So if you want to develop the hand independence, the first thing we are going to do is to do the scales. We will be doing this scale, each hand's a piece, and then we try to bring the hands together. But you realize that even with this, you can master this scale and do it very well, even at different tempos, which are very fast or even low. But when you now start playing the chords and you try to balance the two hands, you realize that it becomes a challenge. So I've outlined two concepts here, some secrets that can really help you improve on your hand independence very fast. The first one is playing the diatonic chords. So once you've done the scale, the next thing is to do the diatonic chords. And whenever we talk of hand independence, hands not coordinating, in most cases it is the left hand which is bringing the challenge or lagging behind. That is for those who are right-handed. So you realize that if you are right-handed, the right hand does the work very easily, but the left hand sort of lags behind. So we are going to be focusing. For you to improve your hand independence, first of all, you must focus on your left hand to strengthen it so that it can also rise and come to a level where it can also manipulate the chords. So the first thing, you are going to do the diatonic chords. And we normally advise that once you are comfortable with the first scale, which is C, then you can move to the next scale. You can follow the circle fourth and fifths. Somewhere in this channel, we had already discussed about the circle fourths and fifths, so that you do the major scale. Then you do them in both hands. That will actually start improving your coordination. After the diatonic chords, the most effective method that helps in improving this is where you are now using the left hand to play the chord. We want to pick on a progression like 1-4-1-5. I'll first of all demonstrate it. This is chord number 1. This is chord number 4. This is chord number 1. And this is chord number 5 in the C major scale. So we are going to take that simple progression. Remember, the intention here is to build your hand independence. So as we are playing this, let's say we are doing 4 beats, 4 counts, then 4, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. You've got to do this until the left hand can easily do that. But what will the right hand be doing so that you build in that independence, so that you are at a level where the both hands can coordinate? So we are going to give the difficult task to the left hand, but the right hand is going to do a simple task. We are going to do a 5-finger scale. That is what I mean. Just from note C to G. But we are not going to do the quarter notes. This is quarter note. So whereas the left hand will be doing a chord in quarter notes, the right hand will do the 8th notes. What do I mean by that? It means the chord will be struck at the 1, then the left hand plays the and. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And then we change to the next chord. So this is what I'm trying to say. And this is a very effective exercise that can really transform your hand independence within a short time. So we start, the progression is 1, and we are doing 4 counts. The right hand plays the 5-finger scale. So we'll have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we move to the next chord. Did you follow what I'm trying to say? Let's take that again. So we are moving from 1 to 4. So we say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so the left hand strikes on the whole tones, but the left hand does 2. So maybe I'll use 2 octaves for each in that demonstration. So we'll do chord number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Sorry, we take that again. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and we go back to chord number 1 to 5. I hope you followed that. So the idea here is to have the eighth notes being played on the 5-finger scale, but then this one strikes the chord. When you do that with a chord progression, believe me, by the end, when you become comfortable with this exercise, you will be good to go, and you'll realize that your hands have really improved. I want to leave you with a task that you are going to do. You are going to try the progression of 7, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. So you are going to try and do this particular progression. This is our chord 7, so we'll have then you go to chord number 3. Then you go to 6. You go to 2, 5, then 1. So I want you to try that as an exercise to help you develop your hand independence. When you do this and you finish, you'll realize that you've really improved on the coordination between the hands. And then once you are done with to make this even simpler, you can use the inversions if you really know the inversions. Like the one I was doing, we have 1, then 4, 1, then 5, then 1. So you can even use this exercise together with the chords, but use the inversion for the progression in the left. If this video is adding you some value, please, I would like you to share it. Like the video, share it, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to this channel so that we can develop together. The intention of this channel is to make you improve and develop in your piano journey. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.